What I'm going to tell you now is not something that you hear every day. So listen to this very carefully. The United States is openly asking Russians to spy on America's behalf. You heard that right. In fact, a recruitment program has been launched on YouTube, and this comes in the form of a video. The video features a man, and he is seen trudging through snow, also featuring a woman. She is staring at a window. This video is 2 minutes long, and it has quotes from Leo Tolstoy, Dostoevsky, and the message in the video is quite clear. Make contact with the CIA, it says. I'm quoting, perhaps the people around you don't want to hear the truth. We want to. Have a look.
Мы легко поддаемся лжи. Но мы ведь знаем, какова наша действительность. Реальность, в которой мы живем, и реальность, о которой мы говорим шепотом. Я не верю в революцию. Истинная жизнь происходит там, где совершаются незаметные изменения в душах людей. Незаметные для моей страны, но не для меня. Я буду жить истинно.
How many of you have seen something like this before? Everything related to a spy agency is supposed to be secretive, clandestine, from its recruitment to its operations. But here you have the CIA running a public recruitment campaign, a public recruitment program, pleading to people's sense of heroism, patriotism, urging them to share information on the Russian economy, on the country's leadership, urging them to take what could be the biggest and perhaps one of the deadliest risks. And we wonder how the Kremlin is reacting to all of this. Listen to this now.
I don't know, I haven't seen it, but I am convinced that our special services are also monitoring this space in the necessary way. Given that, and we all know perfectly well that the CIA and other Western intelligence services are not reducing their activity on the territory of our country.
The CIA has done this before as well. When the war started, the CIA put out social media posts with step-by-step instructions for Russian informants. The American intelligence agency also shared tips on how spies can avoid being caught by the Kremlin. You know, use VPN, that's virtual private networks, contact the CIA on the dark web, so on and so forth. And now, 15 months into this war, the CIA is back with its hiring festival. How many does it hope to recruit is the immediate question. You see, ever since the war started, intelligence is being shared or leaked at an unprecedented rate. Let me take you to a headline. You recognize this man. He is the Wagner chief, Yevgeny Prigozhin, and he is being accused of offering to share Russian military positions with Kiev. Let me just put that again. The chief of this Russian private army is being accused of offering to share Russian military positions. What for? In exchange for Ukrainian troop withdrawal around Bakhmut. And this is what the Washington Post is reporting, citing leaked Pentagon documents. How much of this is a leak and how much is a plant is pretty hard to tell, given that the war in Ukraine has also blown into a full-fledged information warfare. Either way, it explains why Prigozhin has been missing from the screens. And by the way, he wasn't there to gloat following last night's event. I am referring to the attack on Kiev. In the last 24 hours, Ukraine's capital city has been attacked by drones, cruise missiles, ballistic missiles. Let me show you. This is being called a quote-unquote exceptional onslaught. That is what Ukraine's military officials are calling it. And they claim that the attack was exceptional in its density, the maximum number of attack missiles in the shortest period of time. also adding that Russia launched 6 Kinzhal ballistic missiles, 9 caliber cruise missiles, and 3 Iskander land-based cruise missiles. And Ukraine, by the way, claims to have shot down all. And the debris fell all over Kiev, in a zoo, on top of cars, which went on to catch fire. Explosions were reported elsewhere as well. Let me just show you the aftermath. Now, Kiev's mayor is saying that at least 3 people have been injured. While the capital burnt, other parts of Ukraine also went on high alert. Air raid sirens went off across the country as people rushed to the bomb shelters. And all of this was happening as the Ukrainian president, Volodymyr Zelensky, was on his way back to Kiev after a visit to European cities, Rome, Berlin, Paris, London. And speaking from the train, the leader said he is returning home with new military help, greater political support, more powerful weapons. He also thanked the UK, what for agreeing to train Ukrainian pilots on Western planes. And something that Ukraine clearly needs at this point, because from the looks of it, Russia has clearly resumed its offensive. It is targeting Kiev again. It's hard to say whether this is the start of Russia's spring offensive or it's symbolic. You know, in a response to Zelensky's European tour. That is hard to say. But here's something that Moscow is telling us. Russia says it has destroyed a Patriot missile defense system in Kiev. And if the claim is true, then it's quite big. Why? Let's get to the basics first. What exactly is a Patriot missile defense system? It is an American surface-to-air missile defense system. It includes powerful radar, a control station, a power generator, launch stations, all of which put together cost around $1 billion. $1 billion. At least that's what America's Center for Strategic and International Studies estimates. And America, by the way, has sent at least 2 Patriot systems to Ukraine. And Russia now claims to have destroyed 1.
Tonight, the armed forces of the Russian Federation launched a concentrated strike with long-range air and sea-based high-precision weapons at the points of deployment of the armed forces of Ukraine, as well as at the places of storage of ammunition, weapons and military equipment delivered from Western countries. The purpose of the strike was achieved. All assigned objects are hit. A high-precision strike by a hypersonic missile system, Dagger, in the city of Kiev, a US-made Patriot anti-aircraft missile system, was hit.
And Russia is not shy when it comes to saying out loud that it is targeting Western weapons. And America is not shy when it comes to asking the Russians to trade sides, commit espionage. And coming to the big question now, did this war just escalate? WION now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the updates on the move.